Virgos, welcome. This is your January 2023 monthly reading. This is a general reading, so please only take the parts that resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, hit that like button. It is the only way that I have to know that it is resonating with people. If you feel like it's your reading, claim it down in the comments below. I love to receive all the comments from everybody. It has been a wonderful experience so far here on YouTube. If this does not resonate with you, please go to my channel. You can check out other timeless and dated readings for your sign. You can also look at your sun, moon, rising, or you can check the collective or subscriber videos. And I'm sure you'll find a message in there for you, okay? And if you're not subscribed here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I would love to have you. And I do a subscriber video as a thank you on Sundays, which yesterday I was celebrating Christmas with my family, so I did not get to that, but I will be putting that out for you guys today. But I'm starting with a Virgo video first, okay? Because I'm behind on the signs for the monthly as well with the holiday stuff, and I do apologize for that. I was not prepared ahead of time. So if you're not subscribed here, hope you'll consider subscribing. And with the subscriber videos, I do, the intent I set is for whoever needs it the most out of the subscribers, where with the signs, I put out the biggest energies in play. The messages wanting to come through for the biggest energies in play for the sign, okay? And we will do, so we'll be looking at January. Down the middle, I will focus here on the middle of the month, so I get the biggest energies going on for the month. And that'll be the beginning and end of January. As I lay the first set of cards, I'll just give a brief description. Anything that happens to come in, I will say. Then as we begin to clarify, things will get more detailed and more clear. At the end of the tarot reading, I will also do best actions going forward for you this month. I will also, for those cross-watching, pick a card for sun, moon, and rising, best actions to take. We'll do animal advice, and then we will do a pick a card here at the end for those of you who stick around, okay? Let's get started. Virgos, please. And we are starting out here with the main energy for January of the Four Discs, which has been a collective card in the last couple months. It talks about looking for financial stability, okay? And then you do have the King of Discs, which is great. And that's your energy here coming in as a Virgo. You are an earth sign. We do have the Underworld, which is the Devil card. So it looks like with you being in that King of Discs, I have no doubt you guys will find that financial stability. You guys are great at that as Virgos. But the King of Discs is also really good at business. He's very wise with investing. So some of you may even be, I'm getting some of you may even be considering starting into something. Some of you on the side, and some of you are actually starting a full-on business. Like, I don't think that's to a lot of you, but some of you are this year going to be starting a very large business, okay? And a few, and then more of you will be starting a small business, and some of you will be looking for new positions, okay? Queen of Swords. Now, do you feel like that's somebody else coming into your reading here? The Queen of Swords is somebody, or it's asking you to be very honest. And as we clarify, I'll know for sure. And it might be different for different ones of you. But the Queen of Swords is very honest, very intelligent, imaginative. But she knows her truth. She lives by her truth, and she speaks her truth, okay? Let's see, going back here. Beginning of January, please. Okay, then there's that Ace of Discs coming in at the beginning of January. Yeah, and I think that is coming in for those of you who are looking to start your own business or a side business or looking for a new job opportunity. That does look like it will be coming in for you here in January. And it looks like it's going to be a very good opportunity for you guys that has the ability to create abundance, because you guys, our main energy here is that Four Discs, which tells me you guys are really looking to create that financial stability place in your life. And followed right up by that King of Discs. Yeah, that's great. That's too many cards. I think I'm supposed to take this one. And the Magician, which in this deck is called the High Priest, okay? That talks all about being able to manifest things into reality, and followed by that Ace, following up that Ace of Discs, it seems like an opportunity is going to come in for you, and you are really going to choose to Manifest that, really focus on that, and bring that into your life. And then you do have the King of Cups. Okay, so there might be something going on in the love front here. You may be offering your cup of love to somebody. This specific deck, the King, always seems to remind me of somebody who's very social and well-liked, loyal friend, and probably has a lot of friends, okay? But the King of Cups. It might be somebody giving you advice here as well. I am getting, for some of you, a male figure in your life, or masculine energy. I'm not going to say male because it's not a male-female thing. We both hold both both masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. But when they come to you, they'll be coming from that masculine energy to give you advice. And being in that it is the King of Cups, I do feel like this is going to be advice, possibly in the romantic sense, or at least it'll come from a place of compassion and understanding and empathy, okay? Heading towards the end of January for Virgos, please. You do have the Six of Cups here at the end of January, which tells me you're going to be feeling a little bit nostalgic about something, or that somebody from your past may be re-entering into your life, but you could just be reminiscing about, your childhood or things that you used to enjoy or anything like that. So we'll wait until we clarify to see how that's coming in for you guys, all right? And we do have the Wheel, which is a turning point, which is great. I like the Wheel. It talks about good luck, good fortune, a turning point that's usually in a good direction, okay? And then we do have that Page of Swords here to go along with that Queen of Swords, which tells me this is what I consider the investigator of the group. Puts a lot of thought into things, a lot of research. He really puts time into trying to figure things out, okay? So, and that's how the page gets his messages as across, is through in those ways, all right? Because the pages are messengers. It could be a person who's very thoughtful, bringing messages to you. And on the bottom of the deck here, what you don't see coming is the Seven of Swords. So it does look like there's going to be some kind of conflict or competition. Maybe if you're going into business, there might be a lot of competition in your field or for a position, something along those lines. But it looks like you're going to be strategic in that, in coming up with how to handle that situation when it does arise. Because the Seven of Swords always tells me, that they could indicate sneaky behavior, lying, something along those lines as well. But a lot of times it'll come out as you need to be strategic in dealing with a situation. Ace of Discs, please. Ace of Discs. You have the Strength card. So it's asking you to have a lot of inner courage when this new opportunity does come and arises. Because this is a necessary transition for you with the Six of Swords. So when this comes in, it's going to require courage for you for some reason. And that may be because you're going to have to leave a job or relocate. It may require some kind of sacrifice from you in some way. Usually when the Strength card does come out, I do see like there's something that you had to change or sacrifice in some way. And this is going to be different for different ones of you. This is 1/12 of the world's population. This is an overview, a general overview for the sign of Virgo. But it does look like when this new opportunity does hit for you guys, it's going to require courage from you guys in different ways, okay? So it's going to be how it plays out for you. But this is a necessary transition right now for Virgos, all right? Is in this field, this new opportunity that will be presenting itself to you, which does seem to be about abundance, okay? The High Priest, please. So there are some obstacles and challenges when you go to manifest this in, all right, with that Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Because it might mean something else needs to end, okay, with this Death card. And that might be where that inner courage comes into play too. Something may need to end, which is going to cause some obstacles and challenges. Like I said, there's usually a sacrifice of some kind that comes in when that Courage card shows up. It's usually because something something has happened where you need that inner strength, okay? But this is still a necessary transition and an opportunity for you guys. So don't get hung up in the obstacles and challenges or whatever's going to need to end, because there's new beginnings here for you. There's new opportunities. This is leading someplace good, okay? King of Cups, please. Thank you. Okay, is the Two of Cups. So this King of Cups coming in for you guys is somebody that is talking about harmony. I do feel like this is a romantic situation for a lot of you. Maybe not for all of you. The Two of Cups talks about bringing things into harmony. It can be two aspects of yourself. Maybe you need to, you know, open yourself up more emotionally, you know, being the very grounded people that you are. And maybe saying, listen, harmonize with that more emotional side of you. It could also be indicating, you know, somebody who is very loyal and compassionate and kind. Like the King of Cups is a good partner, okay? And you may need to bring that into harmony with your partner, or if it's somebody new coming in, this looks like it's a good opportunity for you guys, okay? For those of you who are in a partnership already, I'd work on that harmony between the two of you, you know, to keep that love flowing. But if this is a new for those of you who do not have a partner, this is a new opportunity, I believe, coming in. If it's not talking about the aspects of balancing that out and harmonizing it within yourself. And again, it may play out differently for different ones of you. Okay, so you do have the Eight of Swords clarifying this for this. So the money stuff and the career stuff has been causing you a lot of being up in your head, okay? So this opportunity coming in is going to help you, but you may get caught up in your head of thoughts of negative thoughts, but the Eight of Swords indicates a self-imposed imprisonment in our minds. So we start overthinking things. We start getting, and it's not even actually accurate, but it's fear playing out in our mind and we get trapped within it, okay? So make sure you don't do that to yourselves because, excuse me, because the Four of Discs can talk about greed as well. So make sure that, you know, there's not greed playing a role in any of that, where it's like you get to a point where you're scared that you begin to keep everything to yourself, okay? But I do feel like this has more to do with trying to reach that financial stability where you can feel like everything is safe. I am getting some fear off of these cards a little bit, okay? Not that I have cards saying, well, the Eight of Swords kind of says that, actually. Okay, so just a thought, you know, don't get trapped into your own fears. King of Discs. And the Seven of Cups. And yeah. So you're feeling like, I don't know which cup to take. Come mid-January, I don't know which cup to take. I don't know what to do. Having issues with commitment, issues with making decisions. There's some confusion there. Like, what's in my cups? What are my options? What are my opportunities? How do I know what's in the cup? How do I know what cup to focus on? So, and that might be part of what's causing that Eight of Swords as well is, what opportunities do I focus on? What love options do I focus on? What career options do I focus on? And there's all these cups and you don't know what to pick to choose. Okay, well, that might be some of these obstacles here with this Magician as well. Because when you look at it, there's obstacles and challenges and something has to come to an end. Well, here with this Seven of Cups, you can't have all seven cups, okay? So we have to focus our energy down on, we have to first figure out what's in those cups, and you do have this Page of Swords and Queen of Swords coming up. So I believe that is what you're going to do here is figure out, start putting that thinking in and really investigating the situations of what is in my cups, what options do I have, and which way do I want to go with all this. But it looks like here in the middle of January, you do have a time of a little bit confusion, some fear, some, being up in your head and trying to figure that out. But we do have the Underworld card, which is the Devil here as well. So let's figure out what that is. But that could just be that, fear, okay? The Devil card can indicate a lot of different things. It doesn't have to be a toxic person or, let's say drugs or alcohol or something like that. The Devil card can be, something within our own selves, within our own mind. The Ace of Swords. So this could indicate, needing clarity. But it could also indicate a conflict. Let's see real quick. Three of Wands. Okay, so with this Devil card and then the Ace of Swords and the three of Wands, I believe what it's telling me is yeah, you are getting, because it's clarifying up here, you're caught up in your head, you don't know what you want. You know, this anxiety is kind of where you're getting that toxicness from, that it's going to hold you up. It's telling you get some clarity, because it's followed here by this Queen of Swords, this Page of Swords, okay? This is a time for clarity. When you start feeling that, you got to get the new clarity, that newfound thoughts, the new ideas, the new, you know, get it in check and really figure out what cup you want to head towards. And with this Three of Wands, it's telling you expand yourself. Okay, you need to put old things to bed. You need to get rid of them. And this, I'm not talking about people here, okay? I'm talking about old behaviors or things that you're holding onto in some way that no longer serve you. They're not bringing you good things, but you're holding on to them because you're scared. You're afraid if you let them go, maybe it'll create a place where you're not financially stable, or something along those lines, or you lose stability of some kind. And as an earth sign, that's very important to you. You know, earth signs will tend to stick with things until they can't, until it leaves them, or, you know, because they don't want to lose what's already stable. Well, I think in this situation, that's becoming almost like a toxic situation. And it's asking you to look for something new here. Expand yourself, expand outward, all right? Queen of Swords, please. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords here, she's going to help you with that. She's going to take you, it's being clarified by the Star card. You're going to get that new clarity. A lot of times people don't realize the Star card also can equal clarity, okay? And it does look like you are going to get that clarity that you need here from that Ace of Swords to overcome your hang-ups going on right now, okay? And the Star card also is a renewal of hope. It's healing. It can talk about getting recognition for the things that you're good at going forward. The Star takes you to good places, okay? But in this sense, there is a new clarity for you guys in this, with all these swords going on. And with this Eight of Swords of what it's trying to fix here, and this Seven of Cups. Yeah, these swords are coming in to help you sort all that out, all right? Page of Swords, please. The Ten of Swords. Again, you're thinking about the things you have to put to an end, and it could be a painful ending to you. And, you know, it could be a person. For some of you, this could be a person. I'm not saying for all of you. There might be somebody in your life that you know you have to let go of in order to move forward. You know, some people are only meant to be in our lives for a specific amount of time. When it goes bad, it is no longer serving us or them, okay? So, but if this is, you know, other things, say job, career, things like that, you know, there may need to be changes, and it might be painful for you because it does cause some anxiety for you, all right? But you're putting some real thought and investigating into what needs to come to an end. Excuse me, my allergies are terrible. So all this investigating I do believe, is to figure out how to overcome the Seven of Cups and this Eight of Cups, okay? So you're going to investigate, you're going to decide what needs to come to an end, which we see that again over here with the Death card and the Five of Wands, those obstacles. This is a repeating thing here in January, okay? It's repeating from the beginning through here to almost the end until we hit this wheel, which is a turning point, okay? But all these Swords cards come in to help you with that. And I do feel like there's going to be things you guys need to put to an end in order to succeed in this situation. With that, I mean, you got the Death card with obstacles. You got the Ten of Swords trying to figure it out. You got the Devil with that Ace of Swords and Three of Wands. Okay, so it's time to expand outward. Leave your comfort zone. Make some decisions of what needs to change, okay? The Wheel. So it has a lot to do about your journey right now, okay? Less to do with other people, okay? The Queen of Cups. So there might be a turning point in a relationship here, but let's see. Okay, so with that, for, like I was saying, for some of you, this might be a relationship. We've got this King of Cups over here. We got this Queen of Cups coming in here with her Cup of Love, with the Eight of Cups following that, okay? Which talks about choosing to walk away from a situation or choosing to heal from a past abandonment. The Eight of Cups is not a bad thing. The Eight of Cups is actually a good thing. It means you accept it, okay? You accept that you need to walk away, or you accept that you need to heal from the abandonment and let it go. And the Queen of Wands is what the energy you move into after that, which she's very confident, very self-assured, and she moves forward with passion and dignity, okay? Which leads you to that Nine of Pentacles, which is beautiful. It talks about solo pursuits. It talks about luxury, pleasure, gain, okay? So there's that. So for some of you, this is a relationship. For some of you, I don't feel like it is, okay? I feel like it's almost a part of you that you are holding on to that you need to let go of, all right? Like it's something that you love, maybe something from the past here with this nostalgic card coming up next, but I feel like some of you are holding on to something, but that something that you're holding on to because you care so much about it is also that same thing that is holding you back, all right? But for some of you, this is a relationship. The Five of Swords and the Fool. Okay, so on this nostalgia card, I do feel like this is you reminiscing about the past here. For a lot of you, this will be a past. So what might be holding you guys up is almost conflict or bad things you've gone through in the past that you still hold on to. It can be with another person that you care about, another person that you love. You know, this person might not be in your life right now. For some of you, it is. For some of you, this is childhood. For some of you, this is a past relationship. And that Eight of Cups can indicate the healing from that finally letting go of that, the putting it to an end, to putting it to rest so you can move forward, okay? And with this Five of Swords here on the Six of Cups, it's telling me, you know, this is something from your past that was could be pretty dark, okay? But once you overcome that, once this turning point comes, you're going to start out on a new journey. And by the end of this month, at the end of January, I do feel like you guys are going to overcome that. Whatever that is that still has that hold on you, whether it's a person right now or something from your past. And I'm getting, it's both, okay? Or whether it's just self-imposed imprisonment in your mind, the thoughts that hold you back inside your head, okay? Whatever it is that's holding you back, you know what it is, okay? That's, once you let that go, once you choose to accept it and walk away, okay, or heal, it's taking you to some really great places, and you're going to begin a new journey here in life, okay? The Fool card is a very powerful card. What you don't see coming is that Three of Pentacles, which talks about dedication to your team and quality craftsmanship. And like I said, you guys have this new opportunity coming in here, so don't be held back by self-defeating thoughts, all right? You guys got this. Like, this is coming in strong for you. It is here for you, and it'll be good for you, okay? Don't get distracted by the other things and lose that opportunity. Okay, and we're going to take best actions. We're going to do best actions for you guys. Best actions for Virgos for January, please. Best actions, Virgos, January. The Page of Swords, which takes us right back to here, which tells me you're putting a lot of investigation and thought into what in your life needs to end with that Ten of Swords, what you need to put to an end, or the things that have ended that have left you with, you know, hurt and pain inside yourself that is holding you up, okay? Those things need to end, and it's directing you right back to that. Take that time to think. Really understand the situation. Any other action advice here for Virgos? Okay, so it's taking us back to the Seven of Cups, which here is clarifying your own energy, which is, again, back to this page, which tells me you guys need to figure out what's in your cups, what you want, okay? And then we do have the Two of Swords, which tells me you need to make this decision, all right? That you might have a blindfold on, you might not be willing to look at it, but there is a decision here that needs to be made for your benefit. And the Two of Swords, when you don't make that decision, when you keep that blinder on, when you avoid the situation, things only get worse. And it's saying, you know, with this Hermit card, which again, I feel like is directing us back to that Page of Swords, go within, look for your answers, really gain a new perspective, be willing to sacrifice, okay, with this Hermit card. But be careful not to isolate with that, okay? And then we do reach that Nine of Cups, which is great. That's emotional stability. That's wishes coming true. So that is your action plan here for January. You know, take the time to figure out what's in your cups and what to put to end. Make the decisions you need to make. Take as much time inward as you need to find the perspectives that you need so your wishes can come true and you can feel emotionally stable and head forward in a good direction here. And on the bottom of the deck, what we don't see, what you don't know here, is the High Priestess, which is saying follow your intuition. You guys are going to know. I know as earth signs, a lot of times you go with what's most practical. But during this month, it's asking you to follow your intuition. Follow what feels right to you, okay? Not what you're... Now, don't get caught up in that, okay? That doesn't mean you feel fear so you don't do it, okay? That's not what that means. It means follow your intuition on what you know is right for you. Okay, best actions, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sun, please. Takes us back to this Eight of Swords. Okay, I think it was just that one. So it takes us back to this Eight of Swords, which tells me, again, you need to get out of your head. You know, that these are self-imposed imprisonments that's stopping you from getting that financial stability, okay? So, and as you can see, that really takes us back to this of knowing how to get out of our head, overcoming those things, finding the clarity that you need. Moon. The Devil, which takes us back to here. There's things that you got to overcome. You need to get that new perspective on it and start expanding yourself, okay? So that's going to be a big part for you guys for Moon. All right, is really overcoming the toxic whatever is in your life. It can be just that self-imposed imprisonment in your mind, whatever it is that's playing out, that's holding you back. You got to gain that clarity and expand yourself outward. Rising. The Ten of Wands. I want more on this. The Ten of Wands can a lot of times talk about burden and stress, but sometimes it talks about carrying burden and stress you no longer should be carrying anymore, and you keep carrying it, so it just gets heavier and heavier and heavier. And sometimes it talks about carrying that burden because you're almost there. You're almost at success. Yes, it's burdensome and stressful, but it's because you're almost at that finish line, okay, of reaching your goal. The Moon and the Hierophant, which tells me to, again, to follow your intuition, ascend upwards. For some of you, there might be some secrets and lies from your past that have really held you up, and it's asking you to ascend beyond that. Don't keep carrying that burden, okay? Don't keep carrying the burden of the illusions that you faced for a lot of your life. I feel like for some of you, this is a lot of your life, okay? That there's been things you've had to carry with you. And it's time to drop that burden. For others of you, you're almost at success and you need to follow your intuition and learn and grow, okay? Ascend upwards. And then on the bottom deck, what you guys don't is back to this Page of Swords. Okay, that's the Page of Swords. Takes you back to this again. This is a very important moment for you guys. When it goes from the Devil to the Queen of Swords to this Page of Swords, that's where all of your clarity, everything comes in, where you start making those decisions for your life. That's an important moment for you guys here in January. Okay, let's get you some animal advice. Virgos, please. Thank you. Thanks. Keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Yeah. And that has come out here a lot with between the Page of Swords, the Hermit. Yeah, I do feel like you guys need to really just go within and think. And I think that's what it's really telling you here. Observe the situations almost from an outside perspective. If you know how to do that, you know, kind of look at it from the higher part of yourself, looking in on yourself, okay, and the situations going on around you, and really put some thought and clarity into what is going to best, what are the best things for you right now, okay? All right, and we are going to do a pick a card. So as I lay the cards down, I'm going to lay 4 cards. I want you to think of your question. If it does have something to do with this reading, you'll probably get better results just because the energy for that is already here. If it doesn't have to do with this reading, that's okay. You could be any question that you want. All right. So take a deep breath in. Release. And pick the card that feels right to you. Okay, card 1. We have the 6 of Wands. Absolutely yes. And that talks about a transition into success. You guys will have to connect the dots on how it fits into your question. But if it's a yes/no question, I would say yes, because it talks about a transition into success. So, yes. Aunt Caroline, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, that talks about good luck and a turning point. You guys have that here in your reading as a turning point, moving away from things that no longer serve you. Okay? The Knight of Discs, yes. With the Knight of Discs, I will say, make sure that you're taking patient, sure-footed movement, okay? He's the slowest of the Knights because he wants to be sure that where he's heading is for his best gain, okay? That it creates the most gain possible. So he puts a lot of, again, thought into the next step, all right? And the Knight of Cups, yeah, that talks about, and for any of you who have a relationship question, this talks about, someone offering you a true cup of love, okay? That it's authentic, it's real, it's romantic, and, it's innocent in a way, all right? Virgos, thank you so much for being here with me today. It was a pleasure to do this reading for you. I do hope January treats you well and that all these opportunities coming in for you end up being great blessings. Until we meet again.